So we're wintering in Florida, and we had a company by the name of Tosot that reached out to us and wanted us to try one of their new AC units. Now you might ask why we would switch out a perfectly good unit that had absolutely nothing wrong with it.
Besides being 5 years old.
Besides being 5 years old. But there's a reason.
Yep. Everyone across this country is fixing to go through a major winter storm. And it's even coming down here to the Orlando area, where we're supposed to get down into the 20s in Florida.
That is not why I came to Florida for the winter.
But their air conditioner is a 16,000 BTU with a 12,000 on our second AC unit. So that's the reason why
That's the reason we're switching it out. We already have a heat pump on our main unit that's in the main area of the RV. It came with the RV, and we love it because it saves us so very much on propane.
Yep.
And the new one, y'all know with heat pumps, it only allows you to get so cold, and then it flips over to the propane. However, the new one
works down to 23 degrees. So this is...
supposedly.
Yeah, supposedly. This is a new technology that's supposed to keep it warm even down to 23 degrees. And I've never heard of a heat pump working that low. This one works down to about 38, and then it kicks on the propane. And
just can't keep up.
And if you're already paying for the electricity at the campground, why not have two heat pumps?
Yeah. So... I'm Lynn.
And I'm Danny.
Welcome to RV America.
The original RV America.
So we're going to share with you what we think of the new Tosot air conditioner and heat pump that we're getting ready to install on our rig.
Yep. So what we're going to do, we're not going to give you a step-by-step, connect this wire to that wire or do this to do that. We're going to give you an overview of setting up. We've got Tom of Teach and Tug Travels going to help us. And then we also got a couple of friends that are going to help us get it up on the roof and take the old system down. So we want to give you a review of how easy it was or how tough it was to hook it up. And then we're going to compare our older unit to our newer unit and see how much energy they're drawing, how cold they get. And I'm waiting just in a few days, we're going to try to see if the one in the back works down to 23 degrees. Because I think one night's getting down to 23 and the next night's supposed to get down to 21. So that is going to put this heat pump to test. And then after that,
we're going to be back up to 80.
Yeah, we get back to Florida weather and we get back to 70s and 80s. So we're going to be able to test this thing through all extremes.
Both ways.
Yes. So let's get started. We'll get that air conditioner on the roof and tell you a little bit about the installation.
So our new system does come with a 2-year warranty. And from what we hear, it has a strong customer support team.
It's a bigger soft start than I've used before. There's your out, nicely labeled. There's your in. It says the cooling capacity is 16,000 BTUs and the heating capacity is 12,500 BTUs. The fan motor draws 0.8 amps. Pretty low draw. We just got to get it installed and see what it does.
Hey guys, this is a great time to remind you before changing out an AC, make sure you blow off your roof of all kind of debris. You don't want any of this debris to fall down into your rig or into the system. You've heard us talk about the Gochifix leaf blower before. We love it. It's perfect for RVers. It's only 5.2 pounds. It has 2 batteries, so it has long life, and it has a 5-speed dial that you can roll up the speed as you need more power. So the unit was installed. I thought it went pretty easy, but I was going to ask the expert.
Yeah. I think it went really easy. It's pretty straightforward to install it. The wiring connector is right there, so it's easy to hook up. The only problem we had was the inside, trying to get the inside cover on.
And that wasn't anything with the wiring or anything like that. No. It was just three or four screws.
4 screws, and if they would have been just a tad bit longer, I personally think it would have gone a little bit easier.
So I would tell Tosot to maybe make those screws just a little bit longer so we can get in there and get it tightened down, because took us a while. That's what took the longest, is getting it lined up to get the bottom unit attached and just the cover.
That's where I helped.
Yeah, you used your head. We might put a picture up there. We did have Barry and Jerry that we sojourned with that got on the roof and helped pull it up. We'll throw some video here. And Tom, I know we want to do some readings.
Yes.
We're gonna turn one unit on at a time. We'll turn the old unit on, the new unit, and see what kind of draw it has. And Tom will kind of explain that, because that's his area of expertise. And then we'll also go inside and get a reading on get a sound reading on how loud they are. So we'll do that. Just a reminder, we're on 30 amp. Everything came in just perfect for us to test this unit from Tosot. We're on 30 amp, two air conditioners, trying to get them to going. We were in when the weather is getting down to below freezing to 20 degrees, 21, 23 degrees. And then now it's 80 degrees today. So let's go take those readings. We got land inside turning on the old unit. See how long it takes to click on?
Okay, you saw how it spiked up here to 22 amps?
Yeah.
When it first turned on?
Right.
The new unit has a soft start, which keeps it from doing it. It doesn't ramp up like that.
So no spikes? No.
Correct.
No ramp up.
So in running, we're about 12.7 amps.
And it got up to 20, 22 or whatever?
Right. Okay. When that compressor kicked on.
Okay. So now we're going to turn that old one off and turn the new Tosot on and see how the soft start does with that.
Okay, we're 1.7, 1.8. Okay, you notice it didn't ramp up like the other one.
Yeah.
Of course, this one has a soft start on it.
So now we're going to run both of them. Who says you can't run 2 air conditioners on the 30 amp?
There we go. Okay, there again, you saw it ramp up. But the compressors on both of them are running. So you're 14, almost 15 amps. Okay. That's with 2 units running.
All right.
In my book, that's a good day.
Yeah. So no issues running 2 air conditioners on 30 amp.
If it wasn't for the ramp up of the first one, you could run 2 of them off 20. But
yeah. So if we had a soft start on the other one, or had a new Tosot, we'd be able to run?
Yes.
Probably 2 off of 20 amp.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow. All right, we're going to go check some noise level.
A set distance.
Okay.
And that way you're doing apples for apples, the way we used to talk about it. It's security world. Okay, we're about 3 feet.
Okay.
And this one is drawing. Well, the noise level on this one's about 60 dB.
Okay. So this is the older one, 60 dB?
This is the older one, yeah.
All right, this is the new Tosot. You're down about 3 feet again.
It is right at 50.
Okay.
50 to 51 dB.
Okay. And that's on high? Should we check on low or anything? Or
we can, but that's pretty quiet.
Yeah, you can tell the difference.
We're going to shoot right in front of it so that way we're not into it. It's blowing 66.6 degrees.
Okay.
Let's see what the other one's blowing.
It's 80 degrees outside, so it's definitely dropping.
I'm trying to get it right in front of it. Hang on. Find a good spot so we're not shooting into it. Yeah. This one's blowing 73.
73?
Yes.
So there was quite a big difference.
About 7 degrees difference.
Yeah.
And you can actually feel that one blowing colder than this. Yeah. Okay, we are 105.
So
Okay.
what's coming out of this, we got heat on both. We are able to run both heaters on 30 amp, which is something we couldn't run the 2 air conditioners before, but we've been able to do both heat and air conditioning. Now Tom's checking the heat in both. The old one's blowing out some hot heat, and this one probably is. So the Tosot heat pump was blowing out at 108 degrees, and that's amazing for a heat pump. And of course, as I mentioned before, it is supposed to work down to 23 degrees. We'll find out this weekend because it's going to get in the 20s in Florida. So we'll let you know how that works. We're just going to give you updates as we get them. So we told you we wanted to have opportunity to test our Tosot air conditioner. It has the heat pump, and tonight in sunny Florida, it's going to be 23 degrees. Some apps say 25, so the Tosot is supposed to work down to 23 degrees. So we're going to let you know how it does. We'll let you know how it does in the morning, but right now, down between 91 and 94. A few minutes ago, it was it clicked off and clicked back on. It was at 100 and something. So it's been running about 100, but now it's at 94. We'll see how it drops. We also have a controller that we keep it on Lynn's bedside. You can control it with an app, because this does not wire down to your thermostat. We have the old thermostat is just here to tell us what the temperature of the room is. It's we've got it not working, because what you have here is a unit that has the thermostat right here, or the control system right here. So you're able to do it from cold to humidifier, fan, or to heat, and fan speed all there. So that's something you got to weigh out. It wasn't anything that took us any time to get used to. Is that I can use my app, I can use the remote, or I can use that. So you have so many ways to do it. Versus the old way was just using the wall thermometer.
Danny, will you also mention that it's non-duct?
Yes. This unit is non-duct. They do have a unit that's duct, but we got the one that was non-duct. And but it does have these, and we'll turn those on. I'll turn those on in a second. Show those moving. But these vents will move up and down. You can point them. Don't do them by hand, but you can use the app to use it where it's fixed, or going up and down to get your heat or your air conditioner farther out.
Yeah, they said in the paperwork to never mess with those with your hand.
Yeah, we don't want to try to adjust them with our hands. That's not good for it. But the one thing that I will point on is that this light, you can turn it off. So if it bothers you during the middle of the night, you can turn these off and on. A few days ago, I showed you what kind of heat was coming out of the heat pump when it was down to 23 degrees. And as you saw, it worked great. We stayed warm, and now it's back up to, I think it's getting up to right at 80 today, 78 to 80. So it's pretty warm outside. We want to see what this is blowing right now as far as air conditioning. So we've got it set about 70 degrees, but it's blowing out 20 degrees, from 50 to 52. You're seeing it going up and down. I might be moving
you're
a little bit.
you're moving it.
Get Tom opinion on the Tosot, then we'll talk about it. Lynn and I will talk about it. Any thoughts on the Tosot there, Tom?
It's pretty impressive, because even on heat, you can still run both of them. Like Danny said, on 30 amps, and still run something else. I've been doing this for a lot of years as far as RV life, and I do like this unit. It is quiet comparatively to the other one, and it does. This one does blow nice and cold.
Yeah.
So, but other than the 4 screws that were a little bit of a pain to get in, straightforward unit. I'd take one. It's a good unit.
Good deal. And you mentioned your channel name there, Tom?
We're Teach and Tug Travels. Okay. We're on YouTube and Instagram, and
got a big following on Instagram and growing on YouTube. So help him out on both of those.
Yeah, come on over.
A lot of knowledge. Thanks, Tom.
You're welcome, Danny.
So let's give you an update on how well the air conditioner worked during the heat of the week. It did get back up to 80 degrees hit 70 most days over the last several days, and even the near future forecast is going to be in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
So
like for the next 2 weeks,
Yeah,
we're
it's-
going to be about 80.
it's going to be warm, but it is working well. But it is putting out cold air, keeping our rig cold. We're not in extreme summer heat, but 80 degrees is great to test it in, and it is working great. We have no issues and no problems. We hadn't
No.
been hot at all in the rig.
I can feel it right now blowing on my back.
Yeah, we turned
And
this one off because it's noisy.
This one is too noisy to run while we're filming, but that one can still run, which is really nice.
Yeah, you can feel it blowing with that vent up there. So
Yeah.
this one is duct in here, and that one, as we said before, is non-duct. But with those vents, we'll show you that. We'll you can start filling the air in here.
Yeah.
So we think it's worked well in the heat, and last week worked well in the cold, extreme cold. So
Yeah, we are very happy with this unit. Like, we had no plans to change that thing out before they reached out to us and we found out it had a heat pump. I'll be honest with you, if it had not had a heat pump on it, we would have said no thank you, but we just didn't see a need to change it out. But we are very, very happy with this.
And the other reason we are real happy about it is, you've heard, if you've been watching Zinni, is that this is going to be a southern summer for us.
Yeah.
We're going to be in the south this year. We've always chased 70-degree weather. Gone from Maine to Michigan to Montana, Canada, Alaska, all during the heat of summer over the last several years, and the last 4 or 5 years, because we've always wanted to be away from the heat. This year we've got some things going on, and we really are looking forward to having 2 air conditioners that work great, and will even work on that 30 amp as we mentioned.
Yeah. Maybe we'll even reach out to them and see if they want to send us a new one for the front.
Yeah.
So if you are in the market for a new air conditioner, heat pump, whatever, if you're replacing it, I really would suggest getting one that has a heat pump and an air conditioner on it, because that is a win-win on your pocketbook.
Yeah. And Tosot has got such great prices that you won't even tell the difference between an air conditioner or their air conditioner with a heat pump. And it's working great. As we said, it was easy to install, no major problems. We had problems getting screws lined up back here at one time, but that's just getting the cover back on. So no problems at all. We would really say, if you're looking for one and looking for a great unit, especially one with a heat pump, look at Tosot.
Yeah, and I will say I did not expect it to be that big of a difference or to like it as much as I actually do.
Yeah.
So we'll put a link down below to this unit that we have installed, so that if you are interested, you can have easy access to it. Also, if you have any questions that we've not answered about it, because this is our very first time doing a video of this sort with this type of thing, but if you have a question about the unit itself that we have not answered, we answer all our comments, so just pop it down in the comment and we will be glad to get back to you. And if we don't know the answer, we have a contact that we can go to and get the answer. Until next time, God bless and many safe travels.
And go RV, America.